Hey guys!
We're on our way to Amsterdam.
Woo!
Because I'm going back home for 2 weeks to visit my family, and I found a very cheap flight leaving from Amsterdam. So we decided to spend some time in this gorgeous city.
Now you know that we've been in a long distance relationship for about 2 years before Joss moved to Germany. And now that Joss is going back to Mexico, although it's only for 2 weeks, we thought we're gonna take you with us, and we take the opportunity to tell you our 5 top tips that helped us the most with our long distance relationship.
Tip number 1.
Take the risk and go all in. So the first question that you usually ask yourself is, do I even want to be in an LDR? Because most people are scared of being in a relationship where they're far away from the person they love. Honestly, in the beginning, I didn't want to be in a long distance relationship as well.
Me neither.
Because I thought Mexico and Germany, that's so far away. But then we thought if we never tried it, we will never find out if it worked out. So we took the risk, and in the end it turned out great.
And even if you have been in a long distance relationship before and it didn't work out, doesn't mean that your next relationship, if it's long distance, will not work out either. Every relationship is different.
And also, if you decide, yes, we're gonna do this, you have to go all in. That means you both have to commit to your relationship. And if there's one person that's like, yeah, well, I'm not sure,
or I'm not taking it seriously,
then it's not gonna work out. So you both have to be committed and try everything to make it work. So that was our first tip, and let's go to Amsterdam.
Hey guys, so we are in Amsterdam.
From Munich we drove 8 hours.
Yeah.
Pretty exhausting. And on the other side behind the camera there is the I Am Amsterdam sign.
Yeah.
And the Rijksmuseum. So here's our tip number 2, which is trust and honesty.
A lot of couples have problems with trust and honesty even when they are not in a long distance relationship. So imagine, with the distance it's even worse. You really need to learn how to trust your partner and how to understand that you cannot control everything they're doing, even less from a distance. So you need to trust them and be honest with them.
And if there's anything that's not working out for you, then you should totally talk about it, because you cannot see the other person, you cannot see their body language, so it's even harder if you can only see each other on Skype or talking on the phone.
But also try to understand that maybe the other person would handle a long distance relationship differently than you, and that's why you have to talk about it and come up with something that works for you.
And now let's see a little bit more of Amsterdam. Joss is gonna leave from Amsterdam in like an hour. No, 3 hours. So we're gonna be back in a long distance relationship.
For
2 weeks. But still, can you guess what bench we're sitting on? Do you recognize the background? Or do you recognize the bench itself? There it is. We're talking about the movie The Fault in Our Stars. Because we're a couple, we had to go here. Now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Somebody told us that this is not the original bench because somebody stole it.
How does it feel to sit on that famous bench?
It's so special, you have no idea. It's just like an random street, honestly. It's not even that pretty. Oh,
I almost fell in the water. Oh my god.
but it's cool. You should come and check it out if you're a fan of the movie, especially. Not many people know about it, so
It's not that busy here.
no, it's not busy.
But you're still a lot of people already and leaving their luck. Hey guys, I'm back in Germany without Joss. Joss is in Mexico right now. But from here, I'm gonna give you our third tip, which is be creative. People don't realize, but there are so many different ways on how you can spend more time together, although you're in a long distance relationship. For example, you can cook together. Put your laptop next to you while you're cooking and then have a romantic Skype dinner afterwards. Or you can watch movies together. Just put on a movie on your laptop and press play at the exact same time, and when the other person is on Skype at the same time, you can talk to each other while you're watching a movie. Just wear headphones because otherwise you can hear the sound from the other one as well. Or you can play games, download an app on your phone and play online against each other. Yeah, there are endless possibilities. Take the other one with you when you go shopping. Send each other photos or videos. Just find different things that you do during the day where you can take the other one with you, or that you can do together. And from here, we're gonna go to Mexico, and Joss is gonna tell you our next tip.
And now, all the way from Mexico, tip number 4 is surprise each other. In a long distance relationship, it's very important to make the other one feel special from so far away. So one way of doing that is giving them little surprises every now and then that make them feel cool. It can go from a very special message that day or something that they are not expecting from you. One time Yannick was feeling a little down in Germany and I was all the way in Mexico and I wanted to be there for him. I asked his friend if he could print out a letter that I wrote for Yannick and if he could buy a little chocolate on my behalf. And he did it and he felt so much better. He was so happy about it and it wasn't so expensive. I still owe Dennis that chocolate though. You can also look up some flower shops and buy something for it to be delivered to them. You can also send a package yourself from your city, but be very careful and really try to spend a little more money on getting a tracking number and an insurance for your package. Because Yannick one time sent me a package from Germany to Mexico and it got lost in the mail. It never arrived, it didn't have a tracking number nor insurance and it was very, very sad for us. So be careful with that. And try to save up as much money as you can. Buy a ticket to go visit them and surprise them. It's the most amazing feeling in the world and it's totally worth the money. I know flight tickets can be very expensive, but you can also find some pretty cheap ones. Let us know in the comments down below if you would be interested in having a video of us telling us how we find cheap flights. And for the last tip, I'm going to transport myself to Germany in 1, 2... Whoa! Look at that!
What? How did you get here?
Magic!
She's back!
Yay! And now we're ready to give you our final tip, number
5.
which is...
You need to have a goal. What do we mean by that? We mean that it's really helpful if you know, okay, it's gonna take this amount of time until I can see my partner again. For us, that was always the most helpful thing.
Yeah.
Because whenever we came back from seeing each other, we tried to figure out as soon as possible, okay, when can we see each other again? Because then we had a goal that we could look forward to and that motivated us to keep going.
I personally had a little more crisis during the relationship with Yannick when I was missing him so much and I was like, I cannot deal with this distance one more second. It was when we didn't really have a specific goal and I realized that later. We didn't know when we were gonna see each other again, so it felt like an eternity. But later when we actually got a goal and we tried to keep that going as much as possible, we were like, okay, we have to hold on to this distance until that day when we can be with each other again.
So if you can, try to find a date when you can see each other again. It's really helpful. It helped us a lot. And with that tip, we're gonna say goodbye from this video.
We hope you liked it a lot. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We love you. Subscribe. And if you have been following us for these weeks, thank you so much for sticking with us. We look forward to see you next video.
Bye.
Bye.